The spread ratios report is an analysis of the fundamental components of the risk dial model. This report is important as it serves to clarify the reasons behind the current scoring of the risk dial, as well as to reveal which assets, risk on or risk off, are being favored by investors, and highlights important changes and anomalies. The first 2 pages focus on providing a view from above by visualizing each of the ratios in 3 primary ways. First, plotting each ratio as a standardized distance via a z-score relative to a shorter-term moving average, in this photo 50 days, and a longer-term moving average, 200 days. Second, ranking the volatility of each ratio compared to the last 100 trading days. That is shown by the bubble size. And thirdly, ranking the return of each ratio compared to the last 100 trading days. That is shown by the bubble color. The trend quadrants depict 4 possible states of trend for a ratio. It can be above both moving averages, the deepest blue quadrant and the most bullish trend, below both moving averages, the deepest red quadrant and the most bearish trend, below the short-term moving average but above the long-term moving average, the light blue quadrant, and above the short-term moving average but below the long-term moving average, the light red quadrant. Both the lighter quadrants depict more neutral trends overall, given a disagreement between the moving averages. The size of the bubble highlights ratios that are experiencing higher or lower than normal realized volatility. Each ratio's 21-day realized volatility is ranked based on the past 100 trading days. As such, the smallest bubbles indicate the lowest volatility and the largest bubbles the highest volatility. The bubble size is an important factor to consider, as increased relative volatility may be seen during narrative shifts and or trend reversals. Many of the risk on to risk off ratios are trading in the most bullish quadrant with very low volatility. The bubble color shows if a particular ratio is experiencing an anomalous return on any given day by ranking the current day returns against the past 100 trading days. Like the bubble size, relative returns are more likely to be large during narrative shifts and or trend reversals. Bringing it all together, the quadrant determines the strength of the trend, and the bubble size and colors both determine the stability or lack thereof of the trend.